Good morning, all of you. Last session, we have discussed about concept of business environment. Today, I want to discuss with you on role of business environment analysis. From earlier session, it is very obvious that the business environment is a condition or pattern that has own impact on the policy formulation, policy decisions, business decisions, and that is the source for business organization to think rationally, act rationally, and to uh, undertake different activities in order to maximize the profit of business organization. Business environment includes internal condition and external condition. Internal condition also essential. I mean, favorable internal condition also important. External condition also very important. With the help of business environment analysis, the business organization is able to understand many things about business condition. That is helping the business organization to undertake business activities according to expectations of the end users, or that may be helping the business organization to remain with particular economic activities for long time. Whatever it is, last session, these are the things we have discussed. Today, I want to discuss on role of business environment. Business environment has own role as far as business activities are concerned, and the business environment analysis also has own role as far as business activities are concerned. Business environment has different role, like it provides required information to business organization, and it ensures to know level of threats as well as level of opportunities of business organization in a given business environment. It helps to utilize available opportunities as well as to tackle the threats. It facilitates to develop the different plan of actions as far as different business activities are concerned. And it is a base for formulations of strategy, and it is a base for evaluation and control. These are some important things I want to discuss with you in detail. It provides adequate and appropriate information. I mean, once the business organization analyze the business environment, from that the business organization is able to know the many things. I mean, it able to know the status of internal condition and status of external condition as far as the particular economic activities are concerned. Internal condition like the manpower of the organization, machine of the organization, material of the organization, and even the whatever, even the whatever the condition of organization. I mean, whatever internal condition organization having, that also should be analyzed by the business organization. In fact, uh, values of organization, beliefs of organization, culture of organization, and the way in which the organization having the strategies as far as to utilize the internal sources are concerned, that also may be required to analyze by the organization, and that also has own impact as far as the business activities are concerned now. Business environment analysis helps business organization to know the way in which the manpower is working, the what are the skills manpower have, and whether their skills are matching with changing scenario or not. If matching, what level is matching. If not matching, what level the organization is able to improve the skills of the manpower, and what are the things actually the organization is required to do as far as motivate the manpower are concerned, to get the maximum work from manpower are concerned, and to improve the work ethics of the manpower are concerned. So these are the things easily done by the organization whenever the organization having appropriate environment, internal environment analysis. Similarly, when in internal environment analysis, no, helping to know the strength of the technology and the weakness of the technology, and strength of the organizational culture and values, and even some other things, no, that are associated with different are associated with business organization. Maybe whatever the internal condition actually the organization having, that should be properly understood by the organization. And whatever low forces organization having as far as internal condition are concerned, that may be uh, the I mean that's minimizes. I mean external whatever adverse condition the organization having, that should be overcome and that should be set right by the organization. And that is really helping the organization to tackle the business problems, since internal condition also very essential as far as to compete with the competitors, compete with globalized enterprise, and to work better than others are. Every businessman always thinking to do better than others. So once organization having appropriate and favorable internal condition, that leads to improve the productivity, leads to improve the competency, leads to improve the demand of the product, leads to improve the market share, and also it helps to organization to do better than others are. So analysis, no, analysis helps to no. These are the things as far as internal condition are concerned. And next, external condition. External condition also one of the most important kind of business environment that includes political environment, economic environment, social and cultural environment, competitive environment, and even technological environment also part of external condition. So once business organization analyze these things now, from that the business organization come to know the what are the opportunities actually the organization having as a result of given political condition, and same time what are the threats the organization having as far as the particular economic activities are concerned as a result of the particular political condition. Similarly, the what are the economic status of people of society, the country, and how does that impact on the productivity, or how does that impact on productions of the organization? How does that impact on sales of the organization? And how does that impact on demand of the product? Like that, these are the things, no, the organization come to know with the help of what? With the help of analysis. So it provides, since environment analysis provides various information, from that the organization is able to understand exactly the what are the plus point of organization in a given business environment as far as technology are concerned, and even that social and I mean as far as technology are concerned, and even economic the aspects are concerned, and I, what I'm going to tell here, once environment analysis taking place now, that is really helping organization to understand many things about business, because business now deal required to deal with political condition. Whenever political condition is stable, it is good as far as business organization are concerned, since the whatever political party you take, they have own agenda, they have own policies, they have own that thoughts as far as different activities of country are concerned. So once analysis emerged, in the organization as far as external condition are concerned, that is provide various data or various information about political condition, economic condition, technological condition, and competitive that status as per as particular product or particular business activities are concerned. I mean, what is the magnitude of the competency? Uh, these are the things, no, helping the organization to check out themselves as far as their plan are concerned, policies are concerned, activities are the concern. So data is very, very important. Only we are able to gather the data through appropriate analysis. Therefore, environment analysis provide to know exactly about strength and weaknesses uh, of organization in a given business environment. And environment analysis entails the level of threats or opportunities. Already I said, whatever environment you take, that may be sometime opportunity, sometime threat. So we are in the era of globalization. Of course, it is a big opportunity to capable and competent organization, since the globalization made the whole world is a small place for movement of people, movement of capital, movement of technology, or even whatever we want to do beyond the national boundary. There is no restriction as far as to undertake the activities are the concept. Therefore, globalization is opportunity whenever we are competent, capable, as far as financial strength are concerned, technology are concerned, and even the quality of the product are concerned, and even the the even suppose the organization having better strength than the other competitors, this will be helping the individual business community to prove themselves beyond the national boundary as a best businessman or a best product, quality product, or a and a leading company. Okay, like that. These are the outcomes. Whenever the organization is competent and capable. I mean, the globalization, maybe even it is threat because under globalization, small firms not able to compete with big organization, since big organization is distinct. I mean, since big organization having a distinctive ability. I mean, different ability than the small organization, because small organization having maybe not having adequate and appropriate technology, even quality manpower also not find in case of small business. But in case of big business, no, the quality manpower may be there, technology may be there, even they having financial the ability of strength, and even they having ability to face the competition and invest more money and think differently than the small organization. So that is no really helping the business organization to defeat the small organization. But a threat, because whenever we are not competent, no, definitely that is a big threat to, or under globalization, it is big threat to small the organization. So environment analysis helping us to know where strength are there, where weakness are there. Because once you analyze the internal condition, from that you are able to know what are the strength of the manpower and what are the weakness of the manpower. Suppose more strength are there, that is opportunity. Suppose organization having weakness, that is threat. Similarly, even values of the organization are concerned, and traditions are concerned, culture are concerned. So these are the things, no, directly or indirectly, adversely impact on the performance of the organization. And next is it helps to utilize the opportunities, because already I said, for example, suppose organization have adequate manpower, but organization not utilize 100%, only organization utilize 70%. This is come to know by the organization through analysis of internal condition. And because the same time it educating the organization, why the organization will to utilize 100% manpower or manpower ability. On the basis of that, organization is able to design their own strategy, design their own plan of action, design their own way of strategies, and the way this is helping organization to develop the manpower wherever manpower is weak as far as their strength are concerned. And this turn to utilize 100% manpower ability, and this turn to improve the productivity, improve the production, and same time this may be helping organization to sell more and sell more, more and more, and earn more and more profit, and that improve the financial ability of the organization also, and it facilitates to I mean it is a base for preparations of plan of actions, because you see the plan of actions for what to do the things properly, to do the things to make the profit, or I mean the whatever things organization undertake, that should be rational, that should be appropriate, that should be help the organization to realize their predetermined goal or predetermined objectives. But for that, no, we require plan of action. In order to prepare appropriate plan of action, adequate information is required. So environment analysis provide detailed information about organization as well as the environment. That is the base for plan. That is the base for operating the maybe formal planning, or maybe well, that is base for formal planning for particular activities. I mean, plan is very essential since it is guiding what should we do, why should we do, and when should we do, how to do, and what should be organization is required to undertake as far as customers are concerned, employees are concerned, and to compete with competitors are concerned, and to remain in a particular organization, what organization actually required to do. So these are the some important things come to know by the organization as far as preparations of the plans, or preparations of strategies, or preparation of the long-term plan or short-term plan or mid-term plan. So this is really helping the organization to realize what objective actually behind as far as conduct and organizational activities are concerned. And it is a base for evaluation and the control. It is a base for evaluation and control. As you know very well, strategic management deals with formulations of strategy, and once they formulate the strategy, that should be implemented, and once implemented, evaluation also required, because environment analysis helping the organization to evaluate their performance. Why the organization failed to achieve the predetermined target relating to employees, relating to the production department, relating to marketing department, relating to other department. From this, it is very obvious that environment, the analysis plays a significant role in organization as far as to take different business decisions are concerned. Rational business decisions are very essential because of what? Because organization required to make the profit. Without profit, organization are not able to do anything in organization. Suppose organization wants to survival, wants to remain with particular economic activities for long time, the organization should discharge their obligation towards all stakeholders. Only organization able to discharge their obligation towards all stakeholders whenever the organization having the profit. So profit only made by the organization whenever organization having right action, right decision only organization having on the basis of what? On the basis of an environment analysis or on the basis of availability of information. Because information rightly guiding, rightly advising, rightly that speaking, the what should we do, what should not we do as far as particular activities are concerned. I hope all of you clear the relevance of environment analysis. Environment analysis helps to find out strength of organization, weakness of organization. Same time, it helps to know where opportunities are there, where threats are there, and also it is helping the organization and educating the organization. What should we do? Utilize the opportunity, and what should we do? Tackle the threat, and what are the things actually the organization is required to utilize the opportunity and tackle the threats. Next is types of business environment. At the beginning, actually, I have discussion about business environment. I mean, what is business environment, and also what are the things involved in business environment. But there are two types of business environment. One is internal environment, and the other one is external environment. Sometimes it is called as micro environment and macro environment. Macro environment is controllable environment, and macro environment is not controllable. I mean, internal condition is controllable environment, and external condition is not controllable environment. Controllable, nothing but what? The organization has opportunity to control the condition, whatever the adverse condition organization having as far as particular activities are concerned, that may be controllable. That environment are called as internal condition. So, what is internal? What are the components of internal condition? There are different the components of internal condition, like values of the organization and organization culture, mission and objectives of the organization, and the features of the human resources and physical assets and facilities, R&D facilities. I mean R&D capabilities of the organization, marketing resources, organizational ability, and financial resources, and the management ability. These are the some important the components of internal condition of organization. These things may be differ from organization to organization. What are the things actually required as far as trading organization are concerned? That is not good in case of non-trading. I mean, in a educational institution are concerned, teachers are required, certain infrastructure is required, and even certain other things required, but machinery is not required, and even raw material is not required. But raw material, in sense, what maybe different type of things actually uh, trading, non-trading organization are required that are also or raw material for that organization, whatever it is. But what are the internal that I mean, what are the component of internal condition? Internal condition, first one is value of organization. I think all of you might be aware. The organization is a social unit. It should work within the society. It should get support from the society. And overall, the organization should produce the product for the people of society. That product should be accepted by people. Then only there is a meaning as far as the particular economic activities are concerned. Because the organization aim is to make the profit. Whenever the ultimate user is accepted the product that is sellable, that is earnable, or that is helping the organization to make the profit like that. But values, how does values are playing vital role as far as the organization is concerned? Because suppose organization have appropriate values that is guiding the organization, what should be required to do, what should not be required to do, what is right action as far as economic activities are concerned, what is wrong action as far as particular business activities are concerned, or what action of organization is right as far as employees are concerned, and what action is wrong as far as when customers are concerned, and utilizations of resources like men, machine, material are the concern. So every organization have own values, but of course values are very essential. Values are very essential because of what? Because of that is helping the organization to distinguish the right actions of the organization, wrong actions of the organization. For example, suppose organization only utilize uh, manpower 60%, but it is not right. The value is saying the right nothing. Value is speaking right action and wrong actions. But organization implies 100% manpower. It is right. Suppose organization provided required things to the employee. That is right. Suppose employee work according to expectations of the organization. That is right. But suppose employee unhappy with the way in which the organization is working or behaving, that is not right. That is not right action, because the organization getting work from the employee, whatever profit earned by the organization, the organization earning profit purely based on the employee. So organization job is what? Organization should meet the requirement of the employees. So values, once organization have sound values, that leads to take right decisions in a particular. I mean, the business organization is able to take right decisions during the course of business hours. And similarly, another important component of internal condition of business organization is organization culture. So organization culture also one of the important internal condition. It may be controllable. I think all of you might be aware. Internal organization culture include many things. Maybe values also part of organization culture, beliefs also part of organization culture, implicit rules also part of organization culture, traditions also part of organization culture. So these are the things now are very essential. Suppose organization have sound culture, no? Through which the organization is able to do things the properly. I mean, they are able to undertake the business activities uh, appropriately, rationally, and that is no helping the organization really to make the profit. So, organization culture includes strong belief of the organization, because how does belief is play a significant role as far as to make the profit of organization are concerned, or to discharge the obligation of organization are concerned. For example, suppose organization have strong belief like whenever organization protect the interest of the employee, they are responding positively towards organizational action. And another belief is what whenever organization produce a better quality product with minimum price, then only customer is accepting. Okay, these are the things, no, helping or not helping the organization to win the consumer, defeat the rivals, and remain with economic activities, make profit like that. Because beliefs, organization beliefs, no, guiding the organization. Once appropriate beliefs the organization having, definitely that is base for business action, base for business decision, base for the uh, activities of the organization. Therefore, every organization requires sound culture. Sound culture is always uh, helping the organization to move in a right direction as far as all business activities are concerned. And then mission and objectives of organization also part of internal condition. Mission also very essential because mission is speaking why organizations exist and who are the stakeholder and what are the expectations of the stakeholder and what really the organization is required to do as far as different stakeholders are concerned. And even it speaks the scope and the reasons behind the existence of the organization. Therefore, these are the things no directly or indirectly directing the organizational action. And these are the things part and parcel of any business activities. Once the organization having appropriate mission and appropriate objectives, you know, these are helping the organization to uh, undertake their activities on profitable the basis. Therefore, environment analysis helping know the strength of vision and mission, strength of objectives. I mean, whether objectives are appropriate or not, and if appropriate, okay, how does these are the things are really helping the organization to realize the predetermined objectives are. And physical asset also part of internal condition, like machinery also part of physical assets and technology also part of physical assets and other supporting things are because physical assets may be differ from organization to organization. What the physical assets are required for trading organization that sometimes not required for non-trading or even in case of non-trading organization, trading organization also I mean the whatever trading organizations having in a particular country or particular place. That organization require different things. So for example, manufacturing organization require different things, and even cement industry also is part of manufacturing. But cement industry requirement are different, and even electronic production that industry require different things. I mean, what I'm going to tell here, trading organization require different the physical assets. I mean that may be differ from one to another. Whatever it is also internal condition which helping the organization to understand exactly about the what type of the physical assets actually the organization required. Suppose the physical asset not there, and whatever physical asset the organization having, what the improvement actually the organization is, and maybe suppose the organization has scarcity as well as physical assets are concerned. This is helping the organization to take right decision and to overcome the adverse condition as far as the physical assets of organization are concerned. Since physical assets also having own relevance as far as to perform or perform functions of organization. And R&D also one of the most important the department you may find in case of big organization like joint stock company or multinational organization. Since R&D is helping the organization to design the product, innovate the product, and add also something to the existing product and the R&D helping the organization to distinguish their product from the competitor in terms of what, in terms of features, in terms of quality, in terms of taste, and in terms of preference. I mean, in terms of certain the practices organization having. According to that, they are design the features because what the feature sets product having that may not be match with Y product, then only that is sellable. Therefore, R&D department helping organization to distinguish their product from the competitor product. So, whatever the environment analysis helping the organization to know the strength of R&D, weakness of R&D, whatever weakness are there, this is maybe controllable or this may be overcomable by the organization. And the marketing resources are the marketing resources also one of the important I mean internal condition, it is part of internal condition as you know very well, whatever the product to be produced by the organization, that should be sell, that should be needed to sell by the organization in order to make the profit. So only organization is able to sell their product without failure properly whenever the organization having adequate marketing resources. Any lack of the organization having as far as marketing resources are concerned, that is not really helping the organization to sell more and earn profit like that. Therefore, it is also part of internal condition, because once analysis taking place as far as marketing that activities of organization are concerned, resources are concerned, the organization come to know the strength and weaknesses. On the basis of that, suppose the organization design the strategy or formulate the strategy, definitely that strategy helping the organization to attain the predetermined objectives. And financial resources also should be very essential for any organization, since finance is like blood, because whatever the the moment taking place in the organization as far as expansion are concerned, diversification are concerned, or that to increase the production are concerned, and even recruitment of manpower concerned, or even whatever technology the organization having, purely based on the financial resources. The financial resources also may be part and parcel of internal condition. Whenever more financial resource organization having, or better financial resource organization having, that is opportunity. Suppose better financial resource organization not having, that is a threat. It is also part of internal condition. And operational ability. This is also maybe part of internal condition, because whenever organization having operational ability, I mean more operational ability, this is favorable condition. Suppose organization having less operational ability as far as production are concerned, or different the manufacturing activities are concerned, that is not really helping the organization to attain the organizational goals or objectives of objectives are concerned now. And managerial management ability, management also very essential, no? To manage the manpower, manage the machine, manage the all activities, because whatever like the organization having as far as the management affairs or management activity or management teams or management maybe I think even suppose management not ensure governance, do you think really helping the organization to remain with particular economic activities for a long time? No, not helping the organization. So management ability, no, the management ability uh, really helping the organization to prove better than the competitors. But once environment analysis taking place, from that organization come to know the what are the strength of the top level management, middle level management, and low level management. And at the same time, it able to ascertain the weaknesses of top level, middle level, and low level. Once this type of information organization having, and on the basis of that, suppose organization design the strategy, definitely that strategy is powerful strategy. That strategy is really helping the organization to run their enterprise rationally and effectively. These are some important the components of internal condition, because these are the components decide the fate of organization. Therefore, every organization require adequate, I mean appropriate internal condition. In fact, it is a controllable environment, because whatever like having internal conditions are concerned, this may be workable by the organization. In fact, of course, the environment analysis provide gist of the, I mean, it provide the overall the picture of the internal condition Therefore, every organization is needed to analyze internal condition properly, and on the basis of that, suppose they are designing strategy for long-term sector or manpower utilization, machine utilization, or even whatever the things organization wants to do during the course of business hours, no, that is possible to do by organization without the failure. And next is external condition. External condition is another type of business environment. I mean, it is uncontrollable business environment. It consists of political condition, economic conditions of people of society, social and cultural, and competitive environment, and even technological environment. So these are the some important the components of external condition. Therefore, the organization should understand exactly about external condition before going to design the strategy or design the policies, because external condition also influence or impact on the opportunities as well as that of particular organization. And the first external condition is political environment. I think all of you might be aware the political environment has own influence as far as the business uh, performance are concerned. Whenever particular country having favorable political condition as far as business activities are concerned, definitely the businessman able to make more profit or earn profit or produce product, utilize uh, resources properly and tap untapped natural resources. Uh, Therefore, the organization required to take decision on the basis of this. The organization should analyze the political condition properly and know their strength in a given political environment. On the basis of that, suppose they think uh, as far as production or consumer activities or even productions of product are concerned, uh, sale of goods are concerned. So the political condition is very, very, very important as far as any economic activities are concerned. However, political condition includes many things. Maybe regulations also part of political condition, because as you know very well, sometime country regulate certain regulation issue certain regulations, and same time trying certain regulations, because the regulations and deregulations as far as economic activities are concerned, every businessman should work within the regulation. Then only that organization are called as ethical organization or legal organization. Uh, of course, different regulations we have as far as the business activities are concerned. That regulations are for betterment of the society, betterment of the business activities, betterment of maybe people of society, and when to maintain the uh, good environment in country. I mean, any economic activities emerged that has own impact on environment, like air pollution, water pollution, and noises. So once the regulations are there, definitely the country able to control the air pollution, water pollution, and noises, and also they are forcing the business community to undertake right action only. I mean, whatever actions undertaken, that should be benefit for the people as well as country. Then only that is called as right actions. So regulations, I don't want to say what are the regulations, because I think since first year commerce, what are the regulations actually uh, we have as far as to sell the goods are concerned, produce the goods are concerned. I mean, what are the rules and norms should we follow by the business organization as far as to perform all business activities are concerned? So whenever favorable regulations are there, definitely it is a opportunity. Whenever unfavorable regulations are there, definitely it is threat to the business organizations. So, and even tax laws also part of regulation. Whenever the country impose less tax towards particular economic activities, definitely that has more scope to produce and sell, because the whatever tax imposed, no, that is part of the total cost. Whenever total cost is increases, the price is increases. Whenever price is increases, sometimes it is discouraging the ultimate user to use the product or purchase the product. So tax laws also part of regulation, and deregulations means suppose organization impose the tax 10%, and after certain years minimizes 10 to 5%. So this is deregulations, because this is also maybe uh, impact on business performance. Therefore, the business organization too should understand these are the things while designing strategy, while formulating the policies, um, uh, formulating the policies. And business laws, different business laws are there. Already I said regulations, business laws, they should work within that. Um, business, I mean, the business community should work within business laws. Sometimes that is opportunity as well as threat. And many, I think you heard was about subsidies and incentives, because you go through the history of industry, you come to know the what are the subsidies actually avail to small industry or small enterprises, tiny industry, and how many years they got, and whether presently there or not there. If there, what are the outcome as far as small industry performance are concerned? If not there, what are the outcome as far as performance of small industry are concerned? So like that, because in subsidies and incentives also having own influence as far as to strengthen the business performance are concerned. And export and import policies, since we are in the era of globalization, liberalization, and privatization. And globalization, the whole world is a small place. So once favorable that rules the country having as far as export or import are concerned, this may be helping the business community, or it is opportunity, because it whatever goods they produce more, they are able to sell outside the country. Whatever requirement they have, they are getting from other country. So the country is required to make balance between export and import. Suppose imbalance taking place as far as these things are concerned, it is adversely impact on economy of the country. I mean, suppose we are depends on other countries, our trade balance will be negative. Whenever our trade balance will be negative, it is adversely impact on value of the currency. Ultimately, we are losing the economy like that. And even concessional finance. So for maybe concessional finance and pre-industrial platforms. Many that schemes, so far as we have that seen, and many businessmen obtained the benefit from that scheme, but many industrialists got pre-land for establishing big industry, and they are getting the land at concessional rate. So these are the things should be kept in mind by the business organization while taking the business decisions. From my discussion, it is very obvious that business environment analysis is very essential as far as to formulate the strategy are concerned, since business environment analysis are helpful to business communities to know exactly uh, about the given business environment, and same time they're able to know the opportunities of business and the threat of business. By considering this, suppose business organization formulate the strategy, definitely that is really helping the business organization to do their job properly. Since strategies are helping the organization to convert threat into opportunity and to utilize the opportunity and tackle the threat, Therefore, appropriate business environment analysis is very essential as far as to take the business appropriate business decisions are concerned. I hope all of you clear what I have discussed so far as. Thank you.